think we're good.
LLB.
Ocean Gate go drown.
Is this live? Leo, what's going on, man? That was weird, it just wasn't working for like the first couple minutes. Yo. So late. Yeah, my bad. I was gonna go live at 5, but I've had my second COVID jab, and it just fully knocked me out earlier. Fell asleep and then woke up and it was like this time. So we're live now. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, let's get it cracking then. Let's go into the Discord. So 13, 16, 13. Okay, let's go. What's going on, man? Lil Jamie, L77, Clancy Beats. Look at the brass.
Mio, this shit crazy.
Wave VFX. Really like the melody. I like the simplicity of it, like, and the stabby sort of vibe to it. Lots of space in there. I think the drums could have done with a bit of work, but just a nice hard hitting 808, leveling a little bit better, and that beat would have been like spot on. But yeah, really feeling the melody, man. I feel like I could do something with that melody actually. But yeah, nice. And someone just asked why we submit. You submit through the Discord, my guy. The link should be in the description. It should be working just fine. Make sure you submit to the Beat Critique channel as well. Genie, what's going on?
Classy.
Really quiet. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of different, a bit more unique. I wouldn't say that's a Drake or an ASAP Rocky type beat. I'd probably label that as like a Playboy Carti or like a Trippie Redd kind of beat. But it's definitely different. I like this. I kind of like the repetitiveness. I kind of like the repetitiveness of it, but it's for me, it's a little bit. It's nice and repetitive, but it's not that catchy. Although I guess Drake made that What's Next song, and I was like dead repetitive. I don't know. I think you kind of have to strike a balance. You have to get it. If you want to have the repetitive vibe, you gotta have like a nice catchy melody at the same time. So yeah, maybe just sort of work on that. But I kind of liked where you were going with that beat.
I only need another hit.
kind of sounds like Papi Chulo. Same chord progression as Papi Chulo, and I really mess with that beat. So yeah, I kind of like that different vibe he took. He kind of took in a bit of a different direction with the actual drums. So I like that he didn't just kind of straight up copy that song. And yeah, you got the 808 hitting hard, and the leveling's pretty decent, and it's hitting pretty hard as well. Like it's banging into the soft clipper quite nicely. So yeah, that's a pretty vibey beat, man. Like it.
Hey yo, Jamie, you made this?
D-Box Beats, what's going on, man? Nice boom bap vibes to it. I don't know whether it's off or not, but there's one key in the melody that sounds a little bit off, but at the same time that could work because it's like kind of jazz style, you know, where they have like a lot of tension keys and stuff like that. So it could work. I just think if a rapper was to jump on it, maybe that would be something that would throw them off a little bit. That's my only concern. But other than that, you got that nice vibey boom bap kind of beat, you know, that nice hi-hat, you know, that realistic hi-hat drum pattern. And you got those nice drums to go along with it, and yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool, man. I like that you're switching that up from the normal lo-fi stuff that you normally send me. So, yeah, good stuff. Okay, D-Box Beats, what's going on, man? And I'm okay today. I'm not gonna lie, feeling a bit weird. I had my second vaccination today, COVID vaccination, and just feel a bit tired. But other than that, we're good. Harmonic minor, Ray, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ray 7th, that could throw people off a bit. Yeah, I know what you mean. It sounded good, but it just, I think maybe it's just an octave too high or something like that. Okay, I think the melody could do a bit of work. It sounds a bit dry. There's not really like a nice bounce to it. It's just sort of, you know, it's just sort of there. You know, with the guitar melody, it's got to be kind of bouncy. You got to think of like if you're actually playing it live, you know, especially with like trap kind of beats or like rap style beats. There's always that kind of bouncy vibe to it. Normally, I don't really see a lot of beats with like strummed out chords. I normally see them more finger picked with like a nice bounce to them. So yeah, I just messed around with the melody a bit. Drums were okay, maybe a bit too much heavy reverb on the hi-hat, but yeah, not too bad. Jeez, flute's crazy. Yeah, that's a hard beat. I like that one. Nice, like, hard distorted bass. That trippy flute. Levels are pretty good. Yeah, sound selection's on point as well. I like that snare. Yeah, that's a banger, man. That's a banger. I like the distortion on the bass. That kind of stood out to me the most. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Sluggy Beats, what's going on, bro? Sluggy beats. Sluggy, what you saying, man? Navi beats, what's going on, man? Prod by Aled. I like the melody. It's got like a nice emotional vibe to it, like sad vibes. But 808 just doesn't match up with it. I think there's a few keys that are out of, they're not hitting at the right note at the right time. So yeah, just work on the bass line for that beat. And yeah, I think that's just one area to get fixed. Very important, man.
Nostalgia.
Why didn't you pay for this beat though?
Yeah, that's kind of different, It's got like almost like a drill bounce to it with the hi-hats, but then you kind of switched it up with the actual placement of the clap. So that was a little bit different. Big trippy vibes on that. I like it. Nice, man. Maybe the melody's a little bit on the loud side. Just create a bit of space for the vocals and you should be good with that beat. Maybe the 808's a little bit on the busy side as well, but yeah, I like that you kind of went a different way with that beat. I like it. I like it. Some more unique beats tonight, man. I'm liking all this stuff. Normally it's like, I guess, sort of the standard genres, but mixing it up tonight. Yeah, got that Curtis King tag in there.
Man, I thank God to keep blessing us. Better love next time. Do we love? It's gonna be our best time. Tell me your feelings, I confess mine. Say you miss me, put you on the next flight. Wait, is you mad? That's my bad. My bad. That's my test. What I do? Can't go back. Just got rich. Let's do math. Wait, pockets lit. Yeah, my pockets lit. Just like scholarships. I learned how to get rich. I might change my name.
It's actually kind of vibey, Sounds pretty good with those vocals over it. Vocals sound a bit lost in the mix, but yeah, that's just leveling. You can just turn up that acapella at any point. But yeah, I like the vibes, man. I like those synthy vibes.
She gon' scream
Bit of a different bounce with the drums, not just like the standard stuff. So yeah, I rate that.
like she throwing fit.
Nice switch up there, nice sub bass. Yeah, that works, man. It actually fits that acapella really well. So yeah, good stuff, man. Snake, what's going on, my guy? These beats.
That shit, loosen up.
Peace ain't the beat, so I had to go dumb. Nigga talk goofy, we pop out his plum. I came up from moving that work in them slugs. Now I'm shifting blue hunters with both of my thumbs. I just spoke to my doctor, she told me relax on the things that you doing. This shit can't be fun. I told her it is, and I popped me a 30 and sparked up my wood. Now my day is begun. I got Louis and proud of these niggas. Got now that I'm smoking on cookies, they smoking the crumb. How the fuck you want smoke while you looking for smoke? He be wanting that pressure, we feeling his lungs. They be watching my mouth when a young nigga speak, man. They know I'ma preach, got them speaking in tongues. They still mad that they hoe wanna fuck around me, but she being around them trying to play it for none. Man, that's why I don't trust me, no thought. I just chase on the back, cause these hoes trying to fuck on my car. Niggas say I jump late off the porch, but I'm rolling with peas and that watt with them.
Lo-fi drip, man. Coming with that heat. Got that 808 hitting so hard. And yeah, with those lyrics over it, that's a banger, man. That's actually a banger. Like, the 808 just... I feel like you've got the mixing down for that. Like, you've just patterned that mix perfect. You've got that style down. You know, it's hard to get a certain style down consistent, and I feel like you've kind of nailed it. So, yeah, lo-fi drip, man. Submitting that heat consistent. consistently. But yeah, cool, man. I think we got Donny. We got Donny from my guy Oprah Cullen. What's going on, my guy? How are you doing today? I'm a little bit worse for wear. Had my second jab today, but yeah, it's all good. Thanks for the donation, man. Let's get you in. Nice, man. Nice. I kind of like... I'm not feeling that compared to the last one you were sending me in the last stream, but I like the melody for that beat. I think for me, personally, I don't think the drums match up too well with it. They're a little bit on the busy side. Like the bass is kind of like... it's hitting quite a lot. The kick and the bass is kind of busy. Yeah, it's like a really full melody, nice ambient vibes to the melody, but I think the drums kind of, I don't know, they just kind of get in the way a little bit, so I'd maybe just make some like simpler drums, just something to give that a bit more space, and that beat would be bang on. But yeah, really solid work on the melody, man. I'm liking that sort of like spacey ambient vibe that you put on it. Let's take a listen to the second one. Yeah, maybe less cowbell, it's a good shout. Hey, there we go. Oh, I think I've had this one already. I mean, it's still fire, but... Oh, you set the same one. Let me try this one. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. That was my bad. There you go. Drop is crazy, man. hard, man. I get similar vibes to that beat that I played that you sent me last week. I get similar vibes with that one, like nice, like chopped up vocals, and then like nice switch ups, but like subtle switch ups. And yeah, that beat really works for me. I think the first one was a really vibey melody, but the drums didn't really match up. Second one was like spot on. Like I really messed with that one. Simple drum bounce, but you gone crazy with the vocal chops and like the switch ups. Yeah, I think that's a good recipe. That's a really good recipe. This one and then the one you sent me last week. So that's a similar drum bounce, but like really nice switch ups. And yeah, the sample selection for both of those are on point. So yeah, good stuff, Hypercolor, man. Good stuff. Thank you, bro. Thanks for the donation as well, man. Cool, man. All right, let's go with the list. So will you... Oh, someone's just deleted a message. Yeah, I like this, man. Good slides. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Nice spacey melody. Lots of different elements, but they all kind of complement each other. Those strings just sat on top of the mix nicely. And yeah, you got the drums hitting hard. Good slides. It's a solid beat, man. Get that beat sent out.
Gold Soul.
Yeah, that's vibey. Yeah, that's nice. I kind of like that you kept on that last note, you know, for the whole 8-bar. Kind of adds that, you know, you feel like it should come back and it doesn't, and it builds up nicely to the. It's almost like a nice tension and release moment, you know, where you've got like those low notes, but you expect it to go back up and it doesn't, and then when it does, it's a nice release, you know. So yeah, that's vibey. I think the only thing for that beat is I'd say the kick is a little bit too loud, but other than that, that's nice, man. Good choice in sample as well. Oh, someone asked, how will you announce the winner of the giveaway? Like this kind of stream or something? No, I'm just going to do it as a video. I thought about this, and with the amount of beats that's already been submitted, I can't sit and listen to 200 plus beats. I think we're over that now. I think we've hit 400 or 500. Something like that. But yeah, it's going to take way too long for me to do one stream and listen to them all, because I'm going to have to listen to them in segments, so I've got like fresh ears the whole time. I don't want to be, you know, listening to too many beats and then getting them, you know, skewing my judgment of them all. So yeah, I'm going to take my time, go through them all, and then just narrow it down, and then pick my top 3 and then announce it in a video. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, risk beats. No worries, Gold Soul Beats. Yeah, I feel like that beat's kind of cool. You know, it's different. It's a different style for drill, but it kind of works. I feel like that's one of those sort of sub genres in drill where you can kind of mix up two different styles. And yeah, I feel like if you get some kind of unique rapper, someone that can kind of mess around with different styles, then that could work pretty well. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Mix is pretty solid as well. Okay, we've got a donation through PayPal. So let's just get you up. And yeah, my bad. I missed somebody, I think. Mousepad. Wilt Beats. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get you in after this donation beat, my guy. Sorry, I just missed it. New fuel. New fuel. Thanks for the donation, my guy. Let's get your beat up right now and see what we've got. Okay, there's a few things for this beat. I like that chord progression, that 1/5 chord progression. It's guaranteed, you know, it's gonna sound vibey. So yeah, that works. I like the sound selection in the melody, that kind of like spacey pad. Kind of works nicely. I think the key thing that's sticking out for me is the drums. Yeah, drums are kind of going a bit crazy. They're kind of like the hi-hats. You've got a lot of reverb on that hi-hat, and it kind of takes up a lot of space, especially when you've got that kind of ambient melody. I think the heavy reverb coupled with the sort of ambient melody kind of clash a little bit. So I'd take the reverb off the hi-hat or turn it way down. And I'd use maybe a different clap sample. That clap sample's a little bit too snappy, and a little bit too loose. So yeah, hi-hat and clap could do with like switching up and processing a bit different. I think another thing is leveling with that beat. Everything seems kind of close together. Like the pad, the melody's really like around the same level as some of the drums. So it kind of, yeah, I guess if you were to look at that as a wave file, it'd be dead or like clunked together. You want to have, with hip hop beats and trap beats, you want to have that dynamic range, and you want to have those like sort of up and down parts in the beat. So yeah, leveling wise, I'd turn the melody down as well. With the melody, going back to the melody, I think what could work for that is by just softening up some of the sounds, because the pad and everything, it kind of, it sounds a little bit dry and like it fills out a lot of the beat. So you want to go in maybe and just add some EQ, and yeah, just soften up some of those sounds if you're going for that kind of ambient vibe. And you can add some reverb onto the melody as well, just to kind of soften up even more. And there was something else. Yeah, I like this top melody, but I think there's one like other melody that comes in. That bit there, it's a little bit like there's a lot going on with that part of the beat right there. Yeah, I think maybe just keep the part that I said I like. Wherever it is, that little beep sound, that little like plucky sound. Keep that in, but I think there's a lot going on in that part where everything comes in. So yeah, it might just be a matter of just taking out that part. But yeah, other than that, man, that's a good beat, man. That's a vibey beat. It's just a few things that need changing. It sounds like a lot of like mixing stuff, and it basically sounds like a lot of mixing stuff that needs putting onto that beat. But yeah, a few tweaks, you know, keep chipping away and you'll be good to go. But yeah, thanks a lot for the donation, my guy. I hope that was helpful for you as well. Prod by Pro, thanks a lot, my guy. I'm glad you're liking the hypnosis kit. Glad you're liking it. But yeah, let me just bang this beat on. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go ahead and grab me some food. 1 sec. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like ambient melody, nice catchy drum pattern. Melody's a little bit quiet. I could do with turning up just a tad. But yeah, I like the vibes you went for with that. Kind of like synthy, spacey kind of vibes. So yeah, that works. Snoo, I think I've listened to Snoo already. That's the beat. No.
Have you ever fallen head over heels for somebody? Not just somebody, no. Have you ever fallen head over heels for somebody that made promises to give you the world? I really hope they held you down. I really hope it was no lying. Cause when heart breaks, it feel like the world's gone. But if the love's real, you feel your soul roar like a lion. And you finally let bygones be bygones. Don't throw in the towel, I know it feels like you're the only one trying. You just gotta learn to live and love on. I belong with the one put on this earth for me. Everybody has their someone, just gotta look and see. I'm screaming out, Lord help me, I've been lonely. That's when you accept me, then you set me free. Sometimes life's a mess. I get high when I'm up.
Yeah, that works, man. That genuinely sounds like a Juice WRLD song. Like that literally just sounds like one of his songs. So yeah, good stuff, man.
I remember when me and love did.
Yeah, nice and loud. Good like low into it. Nice switch ups. That's actually a good exercise if you guys are like struggling to figure out how to get your beat structured and how to, you know, figure out the mix. Just bang an acapella on there, and then try and match everything up with it, you know, and just sort of use that as a reference. Yeah, whoever sent me that was really good. Snoo, that was a good beat, man. That was it, Snoo. Yeah, nice. I like the melody, but the 808's a bit weird. Too short. Like, yeah, just too short. Sounds like it's not like been faded. You know, like on that when you do the out knob on FL Studio. Doesn't sound like you've done that. It sounds like you've done the other option where you like chop it, and it sounds really choppy. So yeah, I just make that longer and just make the tail, maybe mess around with the tail a little bit. But I like the melody on that beat. Okay, we got another Donny, another PayPal Donny. Jack Moore. Thanks a lot, my guy. Let me get you in right now. Hi, HYDR 8. There we go. Let's take a listen. Okay. It's actually a vibe. Got a mouthful of food. Yeah, that's an absolute banger. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical. I was kind of skeptical when I saw the thumbnail. I was like, yeah, this was just like some really like weird thumbnail, but you know, that actually worked. That actually worked really well. I like that you made the decision not to just put like a random chop in from the song, just layer it over the beat and then kind of leave it. I like that you added like a lot of processing to that. I could hear lots of like panning, and there was like lots of stuff going on with that sample, and yeah, it just hit on beat. Like everything just hit. Yeah, I never ever would have thought to put that song, or with that vocal with a drill beat. So yeah, that's different, man. Good thinking outside the box. Like the structure of the beat was like bang on as well. Wasn't too repetitive. There was lots of switch ups, lots of moments where like you just duck all the drums out the way and you can just hear that vocal chop sort of in the distant background. Levels were good. Sound selection was good. Maybe you could have added a couple more perks, but I don't think it needed it necessarily. Yeah, that was a banger, man. That was an absolute banger. Structure was on point, mix was on point, and it was unique. It's like win-win-win. So yeah, who sent me that? Jack Moore. Jack Moore, man. Yeah, Jack Moore. That's a sick beat, bro. That's a sick beat. Cool stuff, man. Thanks for the donny, bro. Alright, let's get to the list. Kasarazane. I'm eating a curry tonight. Nice curry. No worries, man. Hi, Hider 8. Hider 8? Yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah, that's vibey. I feel like with the right artist over that could actually be a vibe. I know it sounds dead empty, but I've listened to beats like that. I'm actually doing a course. I'm doing that Bricks course at the moment, and he breaks down a beat that he made for a Drake beat, and it's like one sample down sampled, and then just those simple drums over the top. Yeah, and that's a similar vibe. Dead ambient vibes, simple drums, but you get the right artist onto it, and it's a banger.
Productions.
Okay, I like the melodies, kind of like sad and emotional. Maybe a little bit too sad for like a trap beat, but it's a good like standalone beat. But there's one point where the bass is out of key, and the bass itself is really hard to hear. It kind of gets lost in the mix. So you either want to pitch the whole beat up a little bit, make the 808 a little bit tighter, and EQ the low end out of the melody because it's clashing like crazy. But yeah, not too shabby though. Yeah, that beat's hard. That beat's really hard. I like how you kept that kind of simple ambient melody sat in the background. Drums going crazy. That's a good example of like having contrasting vibes. Like if you got a nice spacey melody, then you want to go crazy with the drums. Hi-hats went crazy on that beat. Mixed really well. Maybe the 808 was a little bit on the quiet side for an 808 Mafia type beat. But yeah, that was a banger. And there was a really cool sound effect that you'd put in there as well that kind of definitely added to the vibe. There was like this weird glitchy effect that was playing basically throughout, but it just gave it a really nice texture. That sound. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a hard beat. Mix was bang on. Yeah, you definitely hear Future over that as well. The only thing I would take out is the siren. I know it's an 808 Mafia type beat, but if that ends up getting placed, no one's really good. Everyone's just gonna think it's a Southside type beat, not one of your beats. So switch up that siren for something else that's more, unique to you. that's a vibe. That's a big vibe. I like that beat a lot. The reason why is I could literally hear those rappers on that beat. And the fact that you made those drums kind of muffled made it for me. I feel like if you had those drums just playing normally without like a nice filter on them, would have been fine. But I like the fact that they have that kind of down sampled, more in the background kind of vibe, because anyone that's like any one of those rappers, like even Kendrick Lamar, someone that can really spit like really nice bars, would sound so sick over that beat, and it kind of makes their lyrics stand out even more, especially when you've got a rapper that knows what they're doing. So yeah, good decision making on that beat. Mix was spot on, and that sample choice was nice. Had a really nice swing to it. So yeah, Sears beats, good stuff, man. These beats, all these beats so far have been vibes, man.
Dave Aaliyah.
That's nice. Got a nice like old school vibe to it as well. Yeah, that's vibey. Yeah, really nice. If you made that loop yourself, the processing on that was bang on. Like really nice sampled effect on it. And yeah, nice simple bounce. That's all you need, man. Just a really nice vibey melody and a simple drum pattern, and you're good to go. Simple's normally better. Yeah, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. Maybe a little bit on the busy side. Actually, no, it's not. It's not too busy. It's just right. I think that beat. Yeah, and mix is pretty bang on as well. Actually, don't know what I was thinking with that beat. Maybe I just wasn't listening properly. But yeah, that's a big vibe. Good structure to it. I like that you added those like mini drops. You know, where they kind of offset. You know, you play the first bar and then take the drums out of the way. Add that riser. Boom, have the drums come back in again. Yeah, that's a good combination normally. So yeah, good stuff, bro. Oh, this loop sounds familiar. Nice. Wasn't expecting drill vibes for this beat. Yeah, that's kind of vibey. That's vibey. I wasn't expecting the drill twist. It actually kind of works, you know. It's got a nice bounce to it. I think I kind of like what you did with the percussion. You know, kind of went more with the sort of wooden sounds like rim shots and shorter sounds. I think the only thing for me with that beat is I think the bass probably would have been better with more of a drill 808. You know, more of like a choppy 808 and like a long-tailed one as opposed to that spins 808. I don't think spins goes too well with drill beats. In some instances, yeah, but I think a drill bass would have sounded better on that. Yeah, that's kind of vibey. I like that sample that you chose for that beat. It's a little bit on the quiet side. Just turn up that whole sample a little bit. But yeah, not too shabby. Bass sounds a little bit off to me, but yeah, I like the sample choice in that beat. I think that beat's weird in terms of the structure, and when the beat drops, it sounds a bit off. Yeah, the first 808 isn't the same key as the bass guitar, so you gotta make sure that the 808 matches up with the bass guitar as well. Yeah, and when that top piano comes in, I would have brought that in an 8-bar earlier, because then it kind of adds to the build up. You got the basic melody, but then the basic melody with the top melody, maybe a bass, and then the whole beat drops, and then you're good to go. So yeah, structure wise, and then I think 1 or 2 keys need to be fixed with that beat. Gold Soul beats, I think we've heard already. Going on in the chat. Young Chef, no worries, man. Constantly guitars, yeah, maybe. I'm not too keen on that beat. It's a little bit too harsh. Like the melody and the drums, they're all basically coming through at the same level. Everything's really close together. So it either means like the leveling is just way too close, or it means that you've just banged on like a compressor or a limiter onto the master, and it's just all kind of been crushed together. So yeah, the mixing could be done with a bit of work and just processing some of the sounds, because everything's really kind of like harsh. Like the melody's really sort of like just filling out a bit too much, you know. Some of the sounds are clashing too, so yeah, that beat could do with a little bit of work. And Gold Soul beats, you've already submitted a beat earlier, man, so I'm only playing, if I can manage, I'll try and manage it my best, but just so I can get everyone in the stream. But yeah, I don't want to be playing people more than once unless they donate, just because, like, I mean, look at the queue already, it's already packed up, so I'm not going to go through and play the same people over and over again when people are waiting to have their beat. You know, people haven't even had their beats played once. So yeah, that's why. Risk beats. Yeah, we've heard risk beats already as well. Oh, do you know what? I should just set up the slow mode where you guys can only submit once every half an hour or something. That might be a good way to do it. Debox. Can I do that now?
The books beats.
Aha, there we go. It's 30 minutes. Yeah, that's different, man. Yeah, I could definitely hear some like Arabic style lyrics over that beat. It's really catchy, and there's lots of space in that beat. It's one of those beats that's probably like got the potential to blow, like, you know, somewhere in like Morocco or, you know, Saudi Arabia or something like that. You know, it's got that kind of vibe, or like Dubai or something. Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, it's definitely different, but I wouldn't even know what style of beat is that. I'd just say, yeah, I don't even know. It just sounds cool, man. It's got a good vibe to it. So yeah, let's go. I kind of like that. It's a nice like emotional vibe to the melody. It sounds a little bit on the dry side. I maybe would have padded out the melody a bit with like a pad, or, you know, just another sound just to fill out the melody a little bit more. I think with the drums as well, there's like a lot of space, and the melody's got a lot of space in it as well. So I would have at least filled out one of those. Maybe brought the hi-hat in a bit earlier as well. Yeah, like this. Yeah, that guitar is really nice. Yeah, I like that beat. Really nice guitar sample. Maybe leveling wise, I'd turn down the open hat and turn down the actual guitar just a touch as well. You know, create some space. There's a lot of like, there's no pocket. There's not really many pockets in that beat. Okay, this is a better part. Yeah, I like that. I like the part where the energy kind of dies down. But I think, yeah, just a couple of things with the leveling in that beat would be like spot on. Good choice in like really nice guitar sample as well though.
Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were 4 years old?
I have no idea.
Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were 4 years old?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a hard beat. That's like a hard beat battle style beat, you know. Lots of like weird vocal samples, that like trippy vocal sample that comes in and out. Sounds pretty cool. Decent amount, like we're already at 38 seconds and there's already been like a few like that one little switch up right there. Nice little snare roll. So yeah, nice man. I appreciate the amount of effort that goes into that beat. Like, yeah, there's also layers, lots of like work gone into get that kind of ambient vibe to the melody. So yeah, good stuff on that one, man. Dead Projects, good stuff.
All we have is 3 suspects wearing scarves over their faces.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. I maybe wouldn't have added like so many effects in when the beat kind of drops out the way, just because like that's plenty. Because like with just the melody playing, there's plenty of space right there for vocals. I think if you go in and add like loads of different effects in those gaps, you're kind of like taking away space for like somebody's come over and rap over it. So yeah, just take it a bit easy with the effects and you'll be pretty good to go with that beat. Mixing was pretty solid as well. So yeah, not too bad, man. And that sample gets better and better. It just keeps changing, but it just gets more and more fire. Oh man, it's so nice. It's hard. Even the bass sounds a bit weird. Oh, the bass is fine. Yeah, that's a hard beat, man. That's a big beat. Sample is crazy. I think maybe maybe the melody's just a little bit on the loud side. I always get this, I feel like it might be just me, but I do feel like a lot of the beats, the melodies just tend to come through just a little bit on the loud side. You want to have that like little bit of space so the drums can, you know, they've got plenty of room to knock, but at the same time the vibe's still there with the melody. It's kind of a little sweet spot you got to try and hit when you're leveling the melody, but yeah, it comes. Dr. Dark. Sampled by Moulin. I have to take a note of that. Yeah, that's kind of nice. It's a little bit on the soft side for a drill beat, but I do feel like if you've got some like nice melodic rapper or like someone, even like a female artist, might sound pretty good over that. I think that pad could do with a bit more processing as well though. Like it's a bit just sort of straight down the middle and just sort of like sat there. With pads you want to give them more movement. You want to add like a filter to them, maybe some modulation, maybe some like love filter or something to pan it from left to right, just something to give it more movement. It's just really sort of dry and down the middle. But yeah, good stuff though. Lo-fi pop we've already listened to. Nice. Too short though. Like it's already finished, man. What's going on? It was hard. It was a hard beat. Loop was fire, obviously. Prod by LLB. But yeah, the drums went well with it too, man. It's just too short. 30 seconds. Give me at least 40 seconds, just so there's a bit of progression and you can hear the switch ups. Boys and girls, if you guys want to see hot girls and boys, god damn it. I like the guitar melody. I think the piano over the top of it sounds a bit weird, and the vocal sounds a bit weird, and I feel a bit harsh, but I feel like the drums don't really match up either with it. Yeah, the vibe's just a little bit left and right with that beat. Like, kind of goes one way with the guitar, and then it goes the opposite way with the piano, and then the drums don't really sit too well with it either. So, yeah, I think that beat could use a little bit of work. Here we go. Okay. I kind of like that kind of unique placing of the snare and that other sound, whatever it is. No, and the lead, sorry, but the structure's all off. So I was expecting that to come in after the first 8 bar, or sorry, after the second 8 bar, when the drums drop. Now that should come in, but it doesn't. It just repeats again. That second part needed to come in where the snare hits, and then you got that lead playing. That it needed to come in then. You're just offsetting it by like another 16 bar, which just it's a bit dodgy for a rapper. Like normally the hook's gonna last about 8 to 16 bars, and then you kind of dip into the hook. So when the lead comes in and the snare, that's when you should be like switching up the energy a bit and go into like a lower part or like the first verse or something. So everything's kind of cool with that beat. Leveling's could do with a little bit of work, but it was just the arrangement of that beat was the main thing. I kind of like that trippy, almost like Indian Arabic kind of style to the melody. It's a little bit sharp. I maybe would have like softened that pluck up a little bit more, or maybe just used a different sound altogether. Yeah, I like that part of it, but the drums for me were a little bit weak. They didn't really match up with the melodies too well. I feel like I'm really harsh to some of these, but just being concise and constructive at the same time. Yeah, melody was a bit thin, just too plucky. Nice. Yeah, that was definitely different, man. Got kind of like club vibes from that. Some like hard hitting, like powerful lyrics as well over that. I think that would go well. Yeah, you could definitely hear Kanye on that as well, to be fair. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Mix was kind of cool. I think the kick. Actually, no, I was gonna say the kick wasn't very loud, but it is actually kind of hitting pretty hard. Yeah, lots of switch ups in that as well, man. I feel like a lot of work went into that beat. Nice, man. I feel like after Donda's probably going to switch up so many styles of beats. I feel like it's not going to cut it to just do like the simple style of beat anymore. There's got to be something complex in there, or just like super unique. Even the song that Wheezy produced on that album was just way different. So yeah, I think it's going to change up a lot of things. Skywalker beats. The elements in that, but it's just a little bit too much going on, a little bit too full, like with vocals over that as well. Like, I don't know, I think the beat would be way too, like the song would just be way too hectic. You know, there's lots of like sound effects, lots of perks in there, the drums kind of go crazy, then you've got lots of stuff going on with the melody. So if you've got a lot of stuff going on with the melody, then you can kind of get away with keeping the drums pretty simple. You know, nice drill bounce, nice hi-hat rolls, occasional perks, and then you're good to go. Other than that, you know, you're probably just overdoing it at that point. So yeah, Skywalker, not too bad, man. Just ease off on some of the sounds and make your life a little bit easier. That's kind of vibey. That's kind of catchy. I like that saxophone loop. Very nicely sampled. Maybe maybe soften up the saxophone a little bit. Just slap a bit of an EQ on there, take some of the highs out. You know, make it sound a bit more sampled. But yeah, nice, man. Melody's a little bit on the loud side. Turn that down a bit. But everything else is there. Good swing on the drums. Nice old school vibes to it. And yeah, that was good stuff, man. That was good stuff. Robin.
Carry the fight to the enemy. Give him not a moment's rest. Scream your defiance in his face. Stab him. Kick him. Bite him. Cut out his liver. And...
Whoa! that was a crazy drop. I was not expecting that.
To the enemy. Give him not a moment's rest.
Mad.
Scream your defiance in his face. Stab him. Kick him. Bite him. Cut out his liver. And...
Ooh, that's hard. Jeez. Well, I gotta hit that one more time. One more time.
Carry the fight to the enemy. Give him not a moment's rest.
That
Scream
drop
your
is
defiance in
crazy.
his face. Stab him. Kick him. Bite him. Cut out his liver. And...
Yeah, that intro is crazy. One more time. Just one more time, I promise.
Carry the
I
fight
just
to
love
the
how it
enemy.
drops.
Give him not a moment's rest. Scream your defiance in his face. Stab him. Kick him. Bite him. Cut out his liver. And...
Bro, that's the best beat of the night, hands down. That's an absolute banger, man. Absolute banger. And I like how like aggressive that vocal drop was, but then it drops. The 808 smacking as well, but it drops. But the melody's actually kind of like playful and upbeat. So that kind of contrast just did it for me. Yeah, whoever's Robin Serene, man. I think I've heard a few of your beats from the other streams. That was an absolute scorcher. Drop was crazy at that one, man. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Lots of space in there for vocals. I feel like it's a bit of a safe beat. I feel like you could have maybe tried a few new things with that. It's sort of like the standard like drill bounce, the drill chord progression and whatnot. So yeah, just don't be afraid to just try and throw in some new stuff, like some random sounds. But you've got the balance right. I think you just need to be a bit more experimental with that beat. But everything's solid though. You know, someone will definitely use that beat. It's definitely a usable beat. I'm just saying from a producer's perspective, I think maybe you could you could spice that up a little bit. You know, just add something more, a bit more unique in there. Yep. Oh, David, you tried to trick me, man. I saw someone swap their name earlier. I think it was Doctor something before. Doctor. Oh no, David. It was something else before that. Trying to trick me by switching up the usernames. God damn it. Skywalker. New Fuel. Oh, I've heard this beat as well. Jeez. that flute's catchy. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger. Nice simple melody. Really catchy flute melody. Drums slapping. Really good bounce to it, man. Levels were bang on as well. Good structure, arrangement. Everything was cushy. But yeah, got a donny. Got a donny from my guy Rich Hustle. Thanks a lot for the donny, my guy. I'm already excited to hear what your beats are, well, what beats you sent me, because every time they're just a big boom bap vibe, which is what I like to hear. Only one Rich Hustle. So yeah, let's go, man. Thanks for the donny, bro. From today. Yeah, just this one. Let's go. Oh, different vibes today. Let's see what we got. Big vibes, man. Little sprinkle on the top. Nothing crazy in terms of switch ups, but I feel like that's more than enough for just some vibey rapper to go on there and just kill it. Because like, even though there isn't a whole lot changing up, it's still enough to the point where the rapper can do most of the work. They can just go in and just go crazy, switch up as many times as they want, keep the beat interesting, and yeah, that's a vibe, bro. The swing's definitely there. It's got that old school vibe to it. And my favorite part is like the back end when you've got that top piano playing and there's that nice little sprinkle on the top of it. So yeah, you've got those samples patterned, like honestly they're all so clean. And yeah, my bad. Let me turn off. Let me reduce the slow mode to like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. I feel like 10 minutes might be a bit better. But yeah, Rich Hustle, send me another beat. I'll keep my eye on the chat. Send me another beat, man, and then I'll take a listen to that other one because that one was super vibey. But in the meantime, I think we've got another donation through PayPal. I think. Yeah, Genie, what's going on, man? I've seen you popping up all the time recently, showing love. So yeah, thanks a lot for the donation, man. GXXN. Let's get you in. What is the battery saying on my camera? We are good. Okay, let's take a listen. Premiere the plug, what's going on, man? Oh, Goonie, my bad. Thought it was Genie for some reason. Yeah, this actually slaps, you know? That's hard. I like, I think the thing that stands out for me in that beat is that hi-hat, like the actual choice in the sound selection. I like how like thin it is. It's a nice up-tempo beat. And the fact that, excuse me, the fact that you went kind of crazy with the hi-hats was a good thing because that sound selection was perfect for it. If you had like a looser hi-hat, it wouldn't have been as sort of jumpy, and the bounce really wouldn't have been there. But the fact that you use that really sort of thin, quick, short-tailed hi-hat really worked, man. It really made the beat. So yeah, good decision for that, bro. And yeah, everything else was pretty much bang on, I think. Yeah, pretty much spot on. Like, levels seem pretty good. Yeah, everything sounds spot on, honestly. Everything sounded spot on with that beat. Let's take a quick listen to this one as well. Oh, is that the same beat? Yeah, it's the same beat. But yeah, honestly, that beat's a vibe, man. That's a big vibe. Mix is clean. And that hi-hat stands out to me, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with that beat, honestly. Maybe, if I was to give any critique, maybe just switch up the hi-hat pattern itself. You know, have like a part where it kind of goes crazy, and then one part where it's less crazy. But yeah, other than that, man, that beat's clean. That beat's dead clean. So yeah, good stuff, bro. Where were we at? Obs. Gonna type beat.
Hey yo, Orbs.
Ah, sweet. Drum should have dropped there. There you go. There you go. Nice. Yeah, nice switch up with the 808. That actually kind of works. Normally I'm not too keen on those switch ups, but the fact that you just kept the actual same sound, you just lengthened it, was a good move. And yeah, nice catchy flute. Maybe the flute goes a little bit too busy at some parts, but overall the vibe is definitely there, man. You got that spins knocking, bounces there, nice and simple, nothing crazy. And yeah, with vocals over that, that'd be a perfectly finished song. So yeah, good stuff, man. All right, Pop by Sammy. I'm gonna listen to like 2 or 3 more beats, and then I'm gonna set up another beat critique page of it. I think somebody asked a bit later. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But you guys let me know in the chat if you want like a new text channel making, just to kind of refresh the list a little bit. vibey. Plenty of space. Simple. Plenty of space in that beat, like loads of space, but it's not like the beat doesn't sound like empty. You know, that vocal's got like a lot of reverb on it, fills out a lot of space, but at the same time it's just ambient. You know, it's kind of more of a texture. And yeah, I really like that rim shot. That rim shot was clean. Yeah, that's a good beat. Again, no critiques needed. Good structure, everything, mixing, loads of space with the right, you know, with a good rapper on it who like ad libs like crazy. Yeah, that's a perfect recipe. Tyrone. Manu, sorry, my bad. Manu Productions.
Morning Productions.
Hard one, man. Yeah, that's hard. Mix is like bang on with that. Like, yeah, I think out of all the drill ones tonight, I think that's probably the most satisfying sonically. Like the clap hit really clean, kick was hitting really nice and hard, and yeah, just the levels just seemed really spot on with that beat. Manu, that beat was a banger. Similar to that last beat, just tons of space, but I think for that one, like the levels and just the thickness of the whole sound, like I don't know, it just came through a lot more fuller. And yeah, just the mixing for that on me was absolutely spot on. Just really satisfying to listen to. So yeah, good stuff, man. Leandro 12. Yeah, I think that beat needed a bit more. That beat needs a bit more. It's a little bit too simple. Melody sort of doesn't switch up that much. Drums don't really do anything that much either. Just sort of the simple bounce. I'm all for simplicity, but I think when it's a bit thin, you know, when the sound's a bit thin, it kind of takes away the vibe a little bit. You need, if you're gonna go for simple, then you've got to use the right sounds. And that synth was just a little bit on the thin side. It would have been perfect if there was some kind of catchy lead on top of it that come in and out. And maybe some extra elements in the drums, but yeah, it was just a little bit too empty, that beat. Oh my god, I know exactly where that's from. Was that from that little sound clip? Was that from that guy that hit his head on the back of his head on the car? What's the guy's name? I can't remember it now, but yeah, that was literally from that, I think. This is such a jokes video. Why are you coming fast? That's what it was from. It's okay. I'm not too keen on that piano. Like the top melody is a bit too like stabby and just sort of a bit over processed. So yeah, I'd just work on that piano really. Maybe just switch up the sound altogether. But maybe to be honest, for me, I would have just switched up that pattern entirely. To be fair, like the top melody. But yeah. Guys, are you okay? Is everything like all good with the stream? I'm getting like an error pop up on my screen, but we'll see what happens. Kind of mess with the melody. It's definitely got like NBA Youngboy style vibes to it. I think the drums, the mix for that beat is a bit off though. Like the bass is really loud. Yeah, it just sounds a little bit crushed at the top. I think maybe there's like a limiter on there or just something that's squeezing everything together a little bit. But the vibes are definitely there. Just a couple of tweaks with the mix on that beat. Alright, I'm gonna play this one and I'm gonna refresh the list. I'm just gonna set up another channel in a minute. Pause this. I'm gonna set up a new channel in a second. I'm gonna set up a Beat Critique 2 channel. So after this beat, I'll get you guys to resubmit them to there, and then I'll listen to like another 5 or 10, and then we'll call it a night there. Damn it, I skipped you. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I can't see you anywhere, man. No, I didn't skip you. I didn't even got to you yet. Yeah, nice. I like the kind of ethnic vibes to that beat. Yeah, I kind of like it. I think maybe you want to add some more gaps though, like that. And that's kind of like, it's kind of a little bit busy. I feel like if there's a rapper over that, it would kind of get in the way a little bit. So I just would have, I'd maybe just add a few more gaps in that beat, just a couple more. Not like don't go like too crazy with it, but yeah, just add a few gaps in that and you'll be good to go. But yeah, we got a Donny, PayPal Donny. Rich Hustle, is that you? I think that's Rich Hustle. Yeah, only one Rich Hustle. Thanks a lot for the doubling up in the Donny, my guy. Really appreciate it. Let me take a listen. Did you send another one? I've only got one still from today. Okay, I'll try to refresh it in a second. But yeah, I've still got the first one you sent me. But yeah, let me listen to one more then, and then let me know when you've sent it through, and then I'll
The new Uzi machine pistol. Big firepower in a small package. This little baby uses 9mm hull points, 20-25 round extendable mags, rear flip adjustable sights. Silencer comes standard. Excellent.
Oh, you're re-uploading. Okay, cool. Cool.
Pocket got the sauce.
808's out of key for that beat. 808's out of key, man. I like the ambient vibes to it, but the 808's just, you gotta get the 808's in key, man. Let me see. Only Rich Hustle. No, not yet. Play another one. Oh man. Okay. One minute. Let me just. I'll just turn off slow mo for 1 second, and then you can. Just do it straight away. Off. Okay, Rich Hustle. You should be able to just resend it now. Just turned off slow mo. I'll turn it back on once it comes through. Goddamn technology. Yeah, that's kind of hard. Maybe just turn down the strings a little bit. But I do like the strings. Just turn them down a little bit. Yeah, make those drums really come through and you'll be good. Big bangers, man. Big bangers. It's cool you can get everybody else in. Just save me a spot for next time if it's getting too late. Oh, it's uploaded. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, got it.
Damn, Rich.
Going. And that beat just keeps going. Just keeps going. Again, man, that beat is insane. Like, I just, as it keep, like, every like 8 bar, I'm like, okay, it's just gonna go back to the first part, you know, where it's just kind of like just the piano and whatnot. But then like another element comes in, and then that stabby organ sound comes in, and then that lead comes in, and then that guitar comes in, but it all just works really well together. And even with like a rapper over it, I feel like it all still fit well. There's all that space still. So yeah, Rich Hustle, man. You got me questioning my ability. I'm gonna have to just hang it up right there, throw in the towel. Yeah, that's honestly, man, that's huge. It's huge. Like the sound is so clean, and the actual arrangement of it is just clean. Like everything's just clean, man. Honestly, it's just dead vibe. I think everyone in the chat would probably agree with me as well. So yeah, really good stuff, Rich Hustle. You need to get out there, man. Start networking, start getting in those sessions, because people who like those beats would snap those up like instantly. So yeah, good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Cool. All right, let me get into. Let me just go ahead and make a new channel. I'm just gonna listen to like 5 or 6 more beats, and then I'm gonna call it there. Beats critique tool. Create channel. Okay, so go ahead and resubmit your beats in there. Turn slow mode all the way up. No double submissions. So yeah, go ahead and resubmit them in Beat Critique 2, and then we're good to go. Yeah, get it on YouTube, man. Definitely. Oh, just cut off. That was weird.
We got beats in the hoop, beats in the metro, got beats in the air. Some ice in my juice and they dance. Came in school, one get caught by missing man. Chillin' in the streets and I start taking chances. Ride with big blocks and they bullet they man. Red eyes on them shooters and hold like a Sadie. I ride with that water on me on the sailing. Yeah, I'm stuck, but I broke through the roof. In the GLE with the roof.
Yeah, drums are ridiculous in that. Prod by Snake. Simple, catchy melody, like spacey ambient vibes, and there's that weird vocal sound that comes in, and it almost doesn't even sound like a vocal, but yeah, it's just really spaced out, like really sort of stretched out. Yeah, nice like choppy drums as well. Like that's my kind of vibe. Like I really mess with that vibe, especially when it's like done like spot on like that. Yeah, that's hard, man. That's really hard.
Dave Olia.
No worries, Snake. No worries, man. Vibey, complete opposite end of the spectrum, but just straight vibes, man. Nice. I like the drum pad. Maybe the snare I'd switch up personally, just something a bit more mellow. But that melody's doing it for me, man. Really vibey. I'm 2 seconds away from the favorite part. Yeah, nice switch up.
I keep a whole lot of vibes in this city. Chicago, she's sucking your.
Yeah, nice switch up, man. That's hard.
This one made it spicy.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I think the vibe kind of gets mixed up a little bit. Like the flute sound on top of the strings, because they're two like leady kind of sounds, they kind of clash a little bit. So just pick one, you know, take the strings out or take the flute out, one or the other, or maybe have them play at separate times, you know, one playing in one 8-bar and then that one coming in the second 8-bar. But yeah, just separate those up a little bit and you'll be good. Yeah, not too bad. Drums could do, I think the mixing could do with a bit of work, like the leveling. Drums, the melody kind of sits too far in the forefront, so yeah, that just needs turning down a little bit, and you'll be good to go. Nice. Ooh. Nice. When the brass comes in, it's a vibe. Yeah, that's vibey, man. That the actual sample there is amazing. Like when the trumpet comes in, that sounds so clean, and then you've already got that really clean like Latin style loop. Drums nice and simple and catchy, just come over the top of it. It's a good combo, man. Oh yeah, I missed one sec, I'll come back to that beat. I missed somebody else's right here, Jay. Deliver it. Kind of different kind of vibes to it. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going in there. There's that like nice like gated effect in the background on the melody. Sounds pretty cool. Not honestly, not my kind of style, so I can't really give you like a deep critique, but the vibes are definitely there. Yeah, this is vibey, man. Nice sample again. It's definitely not a Travis Scott type beat, but it's definitely vibey, man. More J. Cole or like Kendrick or even Kanye. Nice like old school swing to it. Really good sample choice. So yeah, good stuff, man. Okay, I'm going to do this one and then I'm going to do the one below it, and then I think that's it. That's big, man. Really sounding nice and loud. It's like proper loud EDM style, you know, where it just kind of fills out the whole, you know, your whole headphones. Like it, man. I don't know too much about EDM in terms of mixing and layering, and like I don't really have the ear for it, but again, the vibes are there. If the vibes are there, then the vibes are there. What can I say?
Yo, Alric, feeling the beat.
How you gonna choose, girl?
Yo, Alric, feeling the beat.
It's kind of hard. I like what he did with the melody. I can kind of hear all those little like subtle elements that you stacked on top of it there, and that really worked. You know, like nice like ambient vibes to it. I think the only thing for that beat is just the mix. Just the mix needed a bit of work. The low end was a little bit too like subby. I couldn't really hear it coming through too strongly, especially for like a little Uzi Vert type beat. You know, that bass has got to be bouncing. So yeah, that's the only thing I'd say for that beat. Maybe the some of the drum sounds were a little bit on the thin side as well. But yeah, for me the melody stood out definitely. Really nice vibes with the melody. Just the low end. Just the low end was it for me, and the thin percussion. So, but yeah, good stuff, man. All right, I'm gonna call it there, good people. Sounds like from 2017. Damn, bit harsh. But yeah, thanks for coming through to the stream today, guys. Again, sorry if I didn't get everybody in. As we know, it is basically impossible for me to get everyone in because the list just keeps going and going and going. But yeah, all good. Yeah, you guys are showing a whole lot of love on the on that last video that I dropped with Ocean and Jay. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching that, and everyone that commented and everyone that just showed love. So yeah, awesome stuff, man. Yeah, I'll go again. I'll try and get another stream in this week. I keep saying I'll do 2 streams a week, but I just literally, things just get so busy. But yeah, I'll try and get another one in. Maybe get one in on Sunday, maybe even Thursday night. But we'll see. Either way, I'll make sure I get something in. But yeah, thanks for coming through.